Welcome to today's video, and today's video is about a breakup. So let's check the cards that I pulled. I pulled about 6 cards, and I'm going to read a little bit of this article that I have pulled up, and I will leave this article down in the description so you can read it on your own. And after that, I'm going to throw some cards down to see what's in store for you. So the first 3 cards I have is it looks like maybe karma is coming in quickly. Maybe you backstab someone or someone backstabbed you. All right, something's gonna be, it's a swift change, speedy action. You know, you have to have strength, painful endings, deep ruin. It might take you quite some time to be cheerful because of some heartbreak. It's been hard work getting over the harmony. Maybe you had an engagement that kind of fell apart. Better now than when you were married, I guess. Suffering, some grief. Another thing I have here is the last 3 cards I have is maybe you started going back to church. Maybe you started reaching out to a higher power. You know, something you did caused this problem, seems like, right? Something happened in the past. Maybe you made a wrong choice. We all mess up, right? Maybe there was some fighting, some debates, some competition, maybe another person, right? Because people do that. When people see other people happy, they want to ruin it. That's how things are. So these are 10 things everyone should do after a bad breakup. All right. It says guys, but it's for anybody, you know. So I'm going to read a little bit into this and just pretty much the introduction here, and I'm going to read a couple things. Like I said, I will leave it in the description, and I'll get into the tarot. All right, so breakups suck, don't you think? I know they do. Trust me, I haven't done it in a while, but they suck. That's just a fact of life. They're painful regardless of the specifics. Whether it's been a long time in the offing or coming out of the blue, whether you're the dumper or the dumpy. It might seem impossible when you're in the midst of things, but you can and will get over this bad breakup. We know it's tempting to wallow in these aggravated feelings, but by doing that, you'll only hurt yourself even more and prolong the pain. Trust me, I've been there from time to time. Instead, here are some productive, forward-looking ways to deal with what happens according to relationship experts. You won't wake up one morning and magically say, hey, I'm over this person, or that, but refraining the way you see things and building healthy habits can help you bring you closer to getting over that breakup and moving on with your life. First thing you should do is admit that you're not fine. Admit that you have a problem moving forward, moving on away from this person. This person actually hurt you, and that's okay. Some people get duped, and that's all right. It's not entirely your fault. Okay, so the first step to moving on is admitting that you're hurting. You can let go of your sadness. You can't let go of your sadness if you don't even accept that it's there. Pushing it down where you can't see it doesn't make it go away. It just forces it under the surface, leaving it to fester and eventually explode. I'm sure you've been there from time to time. I know I have. This is tough for some people, as we have been conditioned to think that being in touch with your feelings, right, is akin to showing weakness. Like I said, this article is directed to men, but it's pretty much for everybody. Another thing that we like to do is blame ourselves, right? So stop it. Stop blaming yourself. Crush that negative impulse as soon as you can. If you're always thinking, I was too clingy or I was too sensitive, question the story you're telling yourself about that relationship. A lot of factors determine whether a relationship fails. Maybe it was the timing of that person that wasn't really ready for something mature. If you're sad, crushed brain, if you're sad, crushed brain is clinging to a narrative that puts you at fault. You may be trying to control the chaos, so changing the narrative will speed your comeback. Block your ex, get rid of them, all right? Do this right now. Why wait? It's important, especially in the early stages of a breakup, to limit contact with your ex as much as possible. So go ahead and block or mute them on Facebook or what other social media you have, Twitter, Instagram, and so on. The reason for this advice is twofold. One, it will help to curb your impulse to get in touch with them. The last place you need to be right now is in their DMs, right? Wouldn't you say? You can read the second one on your own. Write down your feelings. This is very important. I journal because it has to be there, right? I try to do this, every day. I don't get to do it every day, but I do it. I've been doing it for about a year, going on in about a year and 2 months. Write down your feelings. Try writing about why it all fell apart and why you both did wrong. What you'll never do again. Do it 30 minutes a day. Suggest psychologists and relationship experts, such as reclaiming your freedom and the knowledge that you'll go into your next relationship much better armed what to do and what not to do. The biggest thing you should do is don't go it alone. Our macho instincts can restrict us from asking for help, but isolating yourself would only make you feel even more alone. If you have emotions, right? We're not cool anymore, right? We're not fun if we are sad. This is a damaging and depressing way to think about relationships and ourselves, says Engel. Another thing we should do, and this is the last one I'm going to go into, and I will put this in the descriptions, take it easy on the drinking and partying. This is very, very important because Americans love to do this. Any occasion to drink is A-okay with us. Pre-pandemic, the go-to response to a breakup would be to gather with your friends and hit the bars so you can get hammered and maybe hook up with someone else. That's not technically an option anymore, but this could end up being a good thing for you overall. Like I said, I will leave this in the description, and let's see what the cards have to say about you. Right? Some betrayal, you or her or this or that happened, right? It took a while to, y'all maybe were together for a while and you were happy, and then a heartbreak. All right? So what do we have to say about what's going to go on with you? But first, I will clear the air and get going on what is going on with you. I'm going to give the cards a little one more split, and we are done. Let's see what we have for you. Maybe you're happy. A new project, perhaps. Maybe you're loving yourself and you should. And maybe you are thinking of your past lover and it is causing burdens. So you might want to follow some of the instructions or advice on this article that I will leave for you down in the descriptions, because we have the sun, right? Maybe you're feeling warm, maybe you're celebrating, maybe it's a beautiful day at wherever you're at, like here in Texas. Maybe you have your eye on a new project, an urge to create. Maybe you have the willpower to move on so you can show yourself some self-love, because that's how you're going to get over this. A breakup, right? The Six of Cups is out here because you have fond memories, some nostalgic memories. So you knew this person for a while. And we have the Ten of Wands, and maybe it's burdensome, right? Hard work to let him go. Good advice here, because it looks like you're going to have to make an investment somewhere else. Maybe you get into your work a little bit more. Maybe you start saving a little bit more money. Maybe you start working a little harder so you can get over this person. And obviously do some meditation, right? Because we have the Four of Cups here, where, you need to not think about this for a while, because we are thinking about it up top, right? Nostalgic memories, it's kind of burdensome. We kind of have to look into ourselves and kind of ignore that feeling, right? Obviously, you have to write it down, do what it says here, and then start looking at yourself. Start loving yourself, right? Do some soul searching, some introspection about who you are, where you're going, where you want to be, what you will do and what you won't do moving forward with someone else, because you might have no control at the moment, right? Maybe you feel like you have no control in the moment. Maybe there's a resistance to change, right? And that's why you have to do some introspecting to gain freedom, because you might have to cut things out. We have the Queen of Swords here. Maybe you have to have some clear boundaries with you and this person, or maybe some new boundaries with you, right? Some new introspections to actually write down on your journal the things that happened and the things that you found out that maybe this is why it went left instead of right, or right instead of left. And you need to write those things down. And split the deck one more time and see what we got. We have the King of Swords here. So we have the Queen and the King of Swords. So you have to use your head over heart decisions now to cut some things out of your life. You need to find mental clarity, right? You do have some self-doubt. Maybe you're punishing yourself for what happened. You need to nurture yourself. You need people to be supportive, to have supportive people around you. Maybe you're a working parent. You have family here. Maybe you need to lean on your family with the Ten of Cups. Harmony, blissful relationships. You're going to, it is going to be a challenge to move on, but you will be successful. We have the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So things will get better for you. And if this helped you, remember, this is Mario with Black Sheep Tarot, and I will see you in a later video.